Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. We are approaching the evening hours and I don't want to say rushing to get these 2 fields of soybeans harvested this evening because we're going to. Because evening hours are coming and I need about 130 grand in the bank before midnight comes, which I probably could get by with just our greenhouses and solar power plant going. Since we're getting, I forgot how much per hour, but it'd be awfully close. But the main thing with soybeans, why not do it? Because, well, the price is $9.91 and climbing at the Timberline flour mill. Now, the other thing I want to check, because I almost forgot about it, I don't know how I could forget about it, loaf of bread. We'll hang on to that. So at the end of last episode, we were, actually, I was right in the right page. Come on down to here to our bakery, and we spawn right in the middle of the bakery for some reason. So here is where we're at. So yeah, we were harvesting field 33 as a contract, and I got 42,000 liters of barley after the contract was done. So yeah, it went into all bread. So we got 4,000 liters times 20. So 80,000, 84, 88. We'll just say 90,000 liters of bread sitting here right now. I'm going to hang on to it because we did see the price at one time up over $1,000. So that's going to be really nice when it comes time to turn it in. So planting wheat and barley, I'm not going to sell any of that now. It's going to come right to the bakery. And for how fast this converts it over, now there was an update from when I use it. The link that you have should be the most current link for the bakery. Last episode, it was version 1. I think we're on version 1.0.5 or whatever. So that's where we're at there. Because it added this to it, the windmill, which is rather interesting, and it added a shed to it for some reason. I did not look at the notes. It just said it was an update, so it added a parking lot as well. So it made it a little bit bigger. So, but now I got grass growing in here, but I can probably get rid of that grass just by doing stuff. If you look at last episode, the bakery, this windmill and the car and the parking lot was not part of it, but now it is. And this messy area. Why? I understand the pallets, but yeah, can I burn that? Can I pick it up and burn it? No. No, it is what it is. But can I go inside here? Well, I guess I can go inside by walking through it. There's a scooter over here. So we got plenty of bread. I could sell that whenever it comes perfect for us. But the main thing we're going to be focusing on is the upper plateau today. I want to get this harvested here and sell that so when midnight comes, we have the cash that we need. I did have my vulture over here. He is starting to and is doing as we can. No, it was up. We're starting to weed our fields because it's coming along, and I want to get these done when I'm thinking about it because, yeah, last time we cycled these fields, I kind of let them go a little bit and got behind on it. So even though we just seeded this field, the weeds grew right into it, and you can see the weeds are just moving from north to south. So we need to go ahead and take care of those as we go along because we need everything to be perfect. In order to pay off this, we started with $55 million really is what we ended up having. $55 million loan, more than what I have on the map, but it is what it is. Oh really, the crops grew in here? I just drove past here like an hour ago when I brought the harvester down. The crops had not grown here, and now they're already... Okay. This is why you got to stay on top of things. So there's a lot of new people that has subbed to the channel, and I thank you for that, whether you're here for Farming Simulator or not. But I'll catch you up to date if you haven't seen all the videos. Yeah, we started this series with basically, we'll just say a $50 million loan just to see if we could pay it off, and I may have bitten off more than I could chew. And I tell you what, we will weed this ourselves since our harvester is going already. And so we're down to $42 million on the loan. Now, a lot of this loan was paid off because we were running Mercury Farms at the same time, and some of that money came over to here to help pay off the loan. It can get kind of confusing, but we were kind of running 2 farms at a time in this Let's Play, in this scenario. So now we're just running one because we left Mercury Farms a couple weeks ago. Actually, it feels like it's been, about a couple weeks ago. So yeah, we sold off that farm entirely, and I think it was like $5 million from selling off that farm, and we got to take it off the loan here. Helper H had what did it? Wait. What? I didn't see what that said. Helper H is what? He's 80% full. Okay. With soybeans, I didn't expect him to get that much soybeans out of there, but I'm happy with that. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we left Mercury Farms, got a little bit of cash, came here and paid off the loan a little bit. So now we got like $42 million to go. But now with the bakery, it makes me want to do wheat and barley more. Before we were just selling it straight up or keeping it for the animals, and it was like I don't really like doing wheat and barley because I know what you're going to say. Well, you can chop the straw. I can't. I just can't force myself to chop the straw because to me, that's just money you're wasting. So now I feel even better because now we're, instead of selling the wheat or barley at $300 to $500 per 1,000, now I can just bring it right down to the bakery. For as fast as that bakery converts it over to bread. Now I haven't done it yet since I haven't done the updated version of it, but it converted so fast. It's like, oh, we don't have to wait no time at all. I can put wheat and barley in the storage, and whenever I need money, it's like, oh, bring some down to the bakery, and we'll get some bread going, like a snap of a finger. And you'll, instead of making $500 per, we're making $1,000 per, because the bakery, as you saw, it takes one for every 1 liter you put in, you get 1 liter out. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. I like that. I like it a lot. So yes, we need about $130,000 in our bank account when midnight comes for all the payments that we need. And really, you filled up with soybean. That's good. All right, so I'll have to go over and take care of him just as soon as I get done weeding this. So yeah, I think we're paying like $117,000 on loan interest, and then of course we got the horse helper, so that's like $3,000 on that. So, and some other small fees that you would have on a farm, like property maintenance and whatever. So 130 should cover it. And I don't think I sold anything at the BGA in this in-game day. Maybe I have. I may have sold some slurry. If we did, we'll get some money on that. But that's what the greenhouses and the solar panels are supposed to help us out with a little bit. I think with that, our income from the property income is somewhere around $30,000. So basically, I got to make $100,000 per day just to keep up with loan interest. But we are doing that now because now we got more chicken pens. Well, we got the bakery now. So, and our animals are pretty well, they're fed up. They have enough animal feed to keep them happy, which I cannot say for my new series I'm starting in Planet Zoo. If you're watching that, feeding the animals. Yeah, that's a mess. But that's a different video and series. Maybe you should go check it out if you haven't. But yeah, so the animals here are pretty well kept up decently for food. For cleaning them up, we get to it when we get to it. And as for our pigs, yeah, we're selling pigs like every other day or so. And they're reproducing 1 pig every half hour. So if you want to look at it, the hog barn is what ours is called. Basically, we're getting 2 hogs per hour. So that's making us $2,000 per hour. But for the amount of food I got to put in there, I don't know if doing pigs has been worth it. But since we have it, and we're going with it. So we're just about done weeding this field, and I got to go and take care of that harvester, and then switch them over to the other fields soon. I'm kind of in a rush. I want to get it done before it gets dark, but then again, I don't want to rush it too much because the price at the Timberline flour mill is going up. So why would you sell it while the price is going up? You're going to wait until it peaks, right? Right. You're supposed to say yes there, and you didn't. I don't know why. But yes, I didn't hear you say yes, but I'll say it for you. Yes, you wait for the price to peak, and then you sell. Yeah, so it seems like on this map, I don't know what it is. It seems like after I plant, I swear the weeds just like, hey, he planted new crop down. Let's bring some weeds in. Now the weeds are going to come in anyways. But it's even worse that when you're planting a field and the weeds are coming in as you're planting, and then you get that weird. It's like, oh, I'll take care of them later. I'll wait until the whole field's covered in weeds. Well, you can't, because then you got stage 1 weeds and stage 2 weeds. That's what I seem to get quite often. All right, sir. I will fold you up and lift you up because right now, yeah, we don't need you right now. We kept up with that pretty good. So our T8 over here, the original T8, compared to the green T8. Now the green T8 came all the way from Mercury Farms, shipped it on over. That has the Cedral on it right now. That field right there does not need lime or anything like that, so I can almost get the T8. Probably what I'll do is after we move the harvester over, we'll grab that T8 and we'll plant a crop in there. I don't know what crop I should put in there right now. I am going kind of crazy with the wheat and barley because I'm thinking, well, let's use the bakery. Why wouldn't you? Now, if you also remember, I did take the contract in field 35. And man, I keep banging my head down. So if you missed it, field 35 is down here in the south. This big old field. I took a contract for $100,000, which is pretty big because I'm playing on hard economy here. So $100,000 contract, but it is potatoes. The problem I have is I need my Volvo truck quite often because I need to do some slurry injecting on these fields over here. So I'm going to be, bringing the trailer over, and this injector right here is what we're using. So I need to fill up often. So I'm going to need my truck there. The problem with the potatoes is, I thought it was Timberline Flour Mills, right? No, it was Agro Wholesales. That's where we got to go with it. Agro Wholesales. So I am thinking, I may not even do it after all because I'm thinking, boy, this is going to be a lot of potatoes. Our root crop harvester does hold 90,000 liters, but man, that is going to be a long job. It's going to be a lot of transporting the potatoes from the field to this station here. Then I can load them in the train and come up here. But the problem with the potatoes is I'm going to be doing it so fast, I'm not going to have time to do anything else on the map. I won't be able to let's just go ahead over here and inject. I'm going to be injecting over here and get halfway down, and my root crop harvester is going to say, hey, I'm full of potatoes. What do I do with it? And I'll be right over with a truck and trailer. And then transport it over here, and then the train can only hold 160,000 liters of potatoes. I'm fighting with myself saying, is it worth $100,000? I'll show you the contract, $99,717. I may just cancel the contract and wait for them to harvest it themselves, and then I can get back to cultivating it. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, it failed. I don't have to pay nothing. Okay. Can I collect on that? Thank you. Choice has been made. So I went through the whole speech, and I decided, I do not. I got my own farm to run. $100,000 is really nice. If it wasn't potatoes or sugar beet, yeah, I'd be right on that. But that's just a lot of transporting. I don't think I have the time for it. We got a lot of fields to take care of ourselves. Watch out for your crop. There you go. And yeah, I just don't think I have the time for it. I don't. If this was week 1 of the Pacific Northwest, and we were doing a lot of contracts, I was doing anywhere down the lower plateau. But now that I own most of the fields, we're only doing field 33 and 35 now, and it's like fertilizing, because fertilizing pays a lot for contracts. All right, let's go ahead and empty this guy out. Then we'll grab our other T8, and I'm trying to figure out, because we planted. Did we plant wheat or barley in the other 2 fields already? I don't remember. I'm going to say barley is what we planted. Should I just go all out on barley and bring it on down to the bakery? I don't know why I'm asking you guys right now for it, because I'm going to have to do it before the end of the video, because we're going to be seeding here very shortly. Oh, man. It's going to be a lot of straw, but then again, I can sell the straw and the barley. Like I said, I don't mind now. Let's just bring it on down to the bakery. All right. Yeah, we know he's done. I'm right here. All right, now I'll bring him across the street, and I'll have to do a headland on the other side because I put the sheep yard too close to this field. I think our workers would figure it out, but we'll help them out here. Yeah, so my only plan for this episode here is to get these fields harvested, wait for the price to be right, meaning maxing out, go up and sell it at Timberline Flour Mill. Just get our money for midnight. And hopefully next in-game day, yeah, hopefully the bread price is good. We can make, like I said, somewhere around 90 grand just from selling the bread. I really need to inject those fields down there before the crop gets too high or growing at all. I think that was my original plan, was actually to inject the fields this evening in the game, because if I wait until the crops hit the second growth stage, I'm going to do a lot of crop destruction with that injector. And if that's the case, I'm not going to do that, then we'll just have to spray it. So hopefully when the morning comes, yeah, the crop hasn't grown. We just barely planted those fields, so they should be fine. I've said that before, and then been surprised when I wake up to find out we got a lot more crop already growing than I anticipated. So this is the headland I need to do, because I think one time the combine went down and turned around and it got its back end stuck on the fence for the sheep. Baba sheep. So yeah, the chickens, we're slowly waiting on the chickens. It's only been a couple in-game days where we put down those free-range chicken pens. So they're reproducing themselves and some eggs. So hopefully sometime in the near future we'll be... Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about this year. I need to really put down those fences here to remind me, like, hey, stupid, there's a big cliff there. All right, so you got it, right? Yes, you're good. Nope, that's the wrong map. This is the map I want to see. What did I plant there? I'm pretty sure it was barley. It is barley. And I just noticed I don't think my worker got all the way to the edge of the field, but it did here. That's fine. That is fine. Actually, I could have hopped right into the T8 and saw the seed roll and said, oh yeah, we've been planting barley. So this is the T8 that was on Mercury Farms that we got as a gift from our previous owner on Ravenport. That's why I couldn't sell it. Sold everything at Mercury Farms except for that tractor, because that was a gift. So I just can't go ahead and sell that. I mean, I could. I may bring that tractor with me on every map I go. Well, every map I try to go on. And I thought I found a map to play seasons on. It looked good, and I said, you know what I need to do? I need to... No, engine was on. I need to reload the game and see if there's any errors on the map when it loads up, and oh my god. Now I know why it's not on the mod hub. It runs great. I mean, there's a lot of errors. No red errors, which is kind of good. But still, you know, I had a lot of errors in it. So the search continues. I just don't want to grab any map and say, let's go. I'm kind of looking for a small map to play seasons on. And all the other maps I thought would be coming out like weeks ago, still not out. One of the maps, I haven't heard a word on it in over a month and a half, and I messaged the guy creating it. I talked to him once, and he said, oh, it'll be coming out soon, and I gave him a message like a couple weeks ago, and I haven't gotten a reply yet. I kind of think in Farming Simulator that if you got crop destruction on and you go in another farmer's field, it should be kind of like Farmer's Dynasty. When you go to another farmer's field, if you go over their crop and you destroy it, you got to pay them for the crop that you destroyed if you got crop destruction on. So in a couple days we're going to have tons of barley, and it's all going to the bakery. I could do wheat, but we've done quite a bit of wheat for all the animals, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and just put down barley, and you have to deal with it. Uh-oh, it's almost 7:30 evening, so I may have to turn the lights on here very shortly. So yeah, I want to get, since I'm planting this field, I want to get the other field planted as well. But I'll probably hire a worker after I get the headlands done, meaning the field that we just put the combine in. And every time I do work in this field right here and I'm seeding it, I'll never forget in 17, I had the modded chicken pen there. And I forgot how many chickens we had in that thing, but I mean, it was a lot, man. Yeah, the dog agrees. Yeah, it was a lot of chickens. See how our combine's getting along. Looks like he's doing fine-ish. Money-wise, yeah, money's not going up too much because we got hired workers, so yeah, I think our income by the hour is being offset by the workers, but which happens, but we'll be fine. We'll sell these soybeans at the flour mill, and we'll have enough cash when midnight comes. And hopefully tomorrow, when tomorrow comes, well, I shouldn't have nothing to harvest, right? I just had a complete brain fart trying to think what I planted on the lower plateau on the east side of the river. Have I planted there yet? That is a good question. You know, I used to blame this when I was running multiple farms, like, oh, I can't keep track of everything. Now I'm running one farm, and now I can't use that as an excuse, because now I don't remember what the eastern side of the map is down there. Alright, so we planted sunflowers? Alright, and they're all ready to go? Alright, yeah, so they could be ready for harvest tomorrow. That's one thing I will say, I don't quite prepare for, because I don't know why we can't look at a long-range forecast in Farming Simulator. I mean, you can in Seasons, but I don't know why we can't here. We get like a 4-hour notice or whatever it is in the upper right-hand corner. It just shows us clouds, so no rain for us the rest of the day at this point. But I could wake up in the morning, it could be raining. When it rains, it's going to rain all day. So I will be able to inject slurry into the fields. That'd be about it, but not going to worry about tomorrow until tomorrow's here, right? At least I shouldn't. I don't really need lights, but yeah, that almost makes it worse. Yeah, we'll put those on. Oh, no side lights on this one? Alright. It's fine, but we'll put them on just because it seems like that's what you should be doing. How are we doing on seed and fertilizer? We're fine there. Everything's good. Yeah, so I'm hoping now with the bakery going, yeah, let's try not to spend any money now for like the last week and a half or so on the series. Yeah, we've just been spending a lot of cash on the greenhouses, the solar power plant, and now the bakery. And of course we had to buy the land for all that stuff to go on, so we haven't been paying off the loan at all. We've been buying stuff, but in the long run that stuff will help out the farm. I mean, it already is by bringing us, like I said, the placeables are bringing us something like 20 to 30 grand a day, as long as I keep the manure and water in the greenhouses. The solar power plant, well, I really don't have to do nothing with those. I mean, that's just going to bring in income, period. Oh yeah, then we also put down the chickens, which that didn't cost much either. And that's another thing. All the stuff we are putting down is stuff that is going to help out the farm. So it's just going to take a while to show its benefits. Did I get the message that the combine was full? I think he's full. He's not moving. I need to go. Let's go empty him out, and then I can finish up this field. After that, got to keep him moving. I don't know if I'll be close enough to where the tractor will stay running. Where's this guy? The good news is, for a change, is the pipe is on the correct side. So let's swing on over here. Yeah, so we got 13,000 liters already, so here's another 10,000 liters, so that should be more than enough when we go sell it to pay off or cover our loan interest. While he's unloading, let's take a quick look at the soybean price. It stopped at $9.92 at the Timberline flour mill. And this is the stuff I'm really looking forward to. I think it was this one right here. When we first put down the bakery, that the Timberline flour mill was offering like $1,000 for a loaf of bread. Or per 1,000 liters, if you will. I don't have to sit there and watch that. I can go back to work. Right? Can I, please? And the tractor did shut off. All right, around we go, and I got to turn it back on, which is always helpful. And then once I finish this field, I can just jump right over to the field across the street and start seeding that as well. And then we'll go sell the crop. And these fields up here are pretty much taken care of. The vulture will have to do the rest with weeding and fertilizing. We do have to get over to the field in the northeastern part of the map and spread some lime down so we can get that field replanted. I'm not going to plant I'll probably plant something like canola. I think canola might be something I'll plant in that field up there. I could do corn. Yeah, maybe we'll do some corn. Because I wouldn't mind doing some plowing up here as well. Now the only problem is if I plow up here, the only cultivator that we have is on the quad, which is for the lower plateau. So if I do that, I'm probably going to see myself saying, let's just buy a cultivator for a smaller field and we'll do it that way. Now you're probably going to say, but you got the seedle that can direct drill. You don't have to cultivate, but we cultivate after we plow now. Early stages we did not because we were saving our cash. Alright, let's cross the street. Lower that down. Watch out for the tree. Get a bird's eye view here so I can see what I'm doing. And more barley. So the bakery is going to be busy. I just want to get the barley in there so I can kind of like repay for it. If that makes any sense. Because like I said, basically the barley or wheat usually goes, we'll just say it goes for like 500 per. And I'm not going to sell the loaves of bread until it's up to 1,000. So yeah, I'll be benefiting, making a profit of $500 extra more. So it's going to take a while for it to repay for itself. But, you know, it's a good mod. It is something different. It's better than just bring it directly to a sell point. Now the question here is, I would like to get in a headland going that way. I think I should be fine because this is 9 meters and so is the header on the combine. So I'll just make sure I don't take out any of my crops here. Just to give me a little bit more room to turn around. There's our lovely orchard. That makes us a whopping $40 an hour. We just put that down early because the mod looks nice and, you know, we're in the Pacific Northwest and of course we're going to have apples. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, so I'm not too up, you know, I'm not second guessing myself on that contract for Field 35 doing that many potatoes. That's just, yeah, that just seemed like it was going to be way too much real-time work to put into it. And I don't know if I could make that a full video. I mean, that would be like a full video in itself, just doing a contract in Field 35. And basically all I would be doing is, I would hire a worker being the root crop harvester. I'd be in the Volvo truck, you know, unloading it, bring it to the, what's it called, the south silo. And then loading it into the train, bring it up here, unloading it, and by the time I get back down, the root crop harvester would be like, where you been? I'm full. It's like I'm going as fast as I can. Yeah, I'd be doing that for probably like 2 hours in real time, and that just did not seem like something I wanted to do. So we're not. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to let the worker finish up the harvest, and I'm going to keep on seeding this field here. I'll bring it back when we go to sell the soybeans, and then we'll head to the house, sleep through the night, see how much money we have when we get in the morning, and kind of plan our next day, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll see you in just a bit. Well, now I have myself in the driver's seat of the combine, and we're on the last strip. Had to unload it just a few seconds ago. We almost have a full trailer, so that means pretty close to 40,000 liters. So that's going to be good when we go up and sell it. That'll give us over 150, which is more than enough cash for us for midnight. And then when we wake up in the morning, we'll have probably, I want to say like 40 grand when it comes time to be 6 o'clock in the morning, which gives us enough cash to buy lime, fertilizer, what have you that we might need. So that's going to be all good. Let's put the pipe out so we can go ahead and unload this into the trailer and get up there and get it delivered and get the combine out the field so our worker can finish seeding this field on his own, or her own. And I'll probably just park the combine on the side of it over here. I don't want to be moving the combine across the road and try to park it at night. So we'll just leave it in our field overnight here. It'll be fine. Crime rate is awfully low up here in the Pacific Northwest. I did go down to Lower Plateau to our cotton fields to see what they were doing, and they already hit the first growth stage. So, yeah, so it could be when morning comes. Yeah, we may not be able to inject the cotton fields at all with some slurry. It is Timberline Flour Mill that we are going to. Is it? Am I correct in thinking that? Right? Correct? Is that what I said? Yes? No? Maybe? Timberline Flour Mill. Yes. All right. We'll head on out to the main road here right behind us and go around that way because it's easier. We'll get our cash, and then we'll just wait for our worker to finish seeding that field. Shouldn't take him much longer. And then once he's done, we will head on to bed. Wake up in the morning, watch the sunrise maybe. Who knows what the weather's going to be like. And kind of set ourselves up for the day. So yeah, we're pretty much done working the Upper Plateau for a while. I think the next episode is going to be Lower Plateau. Our sunflowers might be ready by then, but definitely got to fertilize our cotton fields and our grass field. That's where our basically our main money is coming from. So I originally thought about putting the bakery up here, but then I thought, yeah, then I got to buy the placeable area. And I said, nah, we got the land where the solar panels are. So that's why we put it down there. Perfect. Over $150,000 in the bank account. Ah, yes, 38 grand. That's good. It's all good. Okay, so let's bring this guy back to the farm up here. Park this T8 up. Yeah, so the other thing I probably should do is we'll take the T8s also in the morning as well. Maybe, depending on what the Lower Plateau fields look like, we'll see here shortly. But I want to get that field up the northeast taken care of. That's been sitting there for a little bit. But I got to spread some lime down, so maybe we'll take both T8s up. One will spread lime, and the other one will be right behind it, seeding down some canola. I think I said canola, and I'm going to stick to canola until I start recording the next episode and forgot I said canola and I plant something else out. Alright, so I don't need the trailer anytime soon. So I'll actually park that up. The Lower Plateau is starting to look messy again. I got the Quad Tech, the John Deere, and all the equipment over by the cotton fields, and they've been sitting there. Too far back, drop it off. And Might as well park this right down here because I said lime spreader. The lime spreader is right behind us, so I might as well park it right next to it. And turn the lights off, engine off. Now we're just waiting for this guy, gal, whoever. Yeah, so while it's going on, we'll just take a hop down here. Like I said, I got some equipment over here. So I'll walk on over, turn the light on, and you can see the crops are in the first growth stage, which is fine. I could inject the field now and not worry about the crop destruction, but we're going to be sleeping about 10 hours. And I got a funny feeling. The heck was that, man? Sound like a hippo farted behind me or something. I don't know what that was. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so this is probably going to may hit growth stage number 2, which means crop destruction. So yeah, it might be spraying the fields, but at least we'll do the grass field with an injector. This may be a long jog over here actually. And the weeds are starting to hit these fields down here, so I'll probably take care of them. Have to bring the John Deere over and grab the weeder. But our grass field here, it says ready for harvest, but we're definitely going to inject it and get our extra 50% out of it. What is the price of silage? Doesn't really matter now, but the barn has been kind of up and down. Ooh, 187 and climbing. That's not going to be like that by the time I get to it. So that's going to, I mean, if that price is really good in the morning, I may inject the grass field first and start mowing and wrapping it pronto. Yeah, we'll see what the prices are in the morning. Just give me like a minute or two. We'll just wait for this guy to finish on up. I thought about taking over, but it's just a couple more strips. I think they can handle it just fine. And I'll meet you back at the house. We'll sleep through the night and see how our stats look for money. And we'll check the economy page in the morning as well. Well, all our workers have finished. I'm whispering because it's nighttime. I don't know why I'm whispering because no one else is here other than me. Come on, door open. You're there. No, I don't want to turn the lights on and off. Oh, this door sometimes can be there we go. Let's see. It's just 9:30, so 3. I think we'll sleep 9 hours. That way it's 6:30 when we wake up. So there we are. We're at we're at $57,000 when we wake up, which is good. Let's go ahead and close our door so no bugs get in there. I am kind of curious, so let's go to this page here. So we do owe just under 42 million, so we're under 42 million on that. Property income, yes, we're getting $32,640 a day now from our property income, which means I just got to make just shy of 100 grand a day, and it'll help balance out the 117.7 plus other not other costs, but wage payments and all that. So let's hop on over to, there's a couple things I want to check out right away. Is these fields here, did they hit a second growth stage? It does not look like they did. So yeah, if we inject these quickly as I can, I might do that before the grass field. But speaking of grass, that's the wrong page. Where are we? No, wait. Come on, Peanut, you should know where these are. The barn, 205 for silage. That's pretty good. So that's peak. So that price is going to drop at some time during the day as well. So definitely we've got to get this lower plateau worked on over here. The good news, kind of in a way, is our sunflower fields are not ready. So that doesn't mean I'm going to be trying to harvest and do these fields. Oh, weeds. Do those. Yeah, so I think we'll have to hold off on field number 3. I definitely want to get over as quickly as I can. So we'll start next episode by injecting the grass field. Or should I just go ahead and do the cotton? Yeah, we'll do the cotton fields first because I got to mow the grass anyway. So I can't inject slurry and mow grass at the same time and have a baler follow me out. So hopefully the silage price, you stay at 205 to help us out. Oh yeah, the bread. Bread prices this morning. 9.36 at Agro Wholesale's and going up, and we got 90,000 liters of that to use. Good. So we'll be selling that next episode. The pigs are only at 400, so our hog barn can hold 495. Food wise, the horses need hay. I need to keep track of that. So we got 3 more days before the horses are ready to be sold. How are the cows looking? Cows are looking good. Chickens are good on food. They just need to be cleaned up. But yeah, we're over $100,000. Yeah, got money on the mind. 100 chickens in each of the new pens. I think we were started at what, 50? So they're starting to reproduce faster and faster every 2.5 hours. That's good. And of course, these chickens are doing wonderful. Those are the chickens I probably need to check on. Let's go to the gas station quickly and just see how they're doing on the pallets. So we got 2 full pallets, looks like. Yep. Well, almost. And so, yeah, we got plenty of room for the pallets. So probably don't plan on selling those anytime soon. How we doing here? I mean, if this runs out, I don't know why I'd check it. I mean, we're talking $40 an hour from this orchard, which is not the greatest, but it looks nice, and we're getting manure from the sheep. I did bring some manure from the cows, and I got more manure up here that I know what to do with right now. So that's all looking good. The sheep, I'm pretty sure, are producing some wool, as they should. And we just sold that not long ago, and they're starting to pile. Wow, I'm getting quite a bit of wool already. I mean, it wasn't that long ago we sold it, and we got like 30, I think if you add up all the other scrap, we got like 40,000 liters of wool already. Yeah, so I think next episode for sure, yeah, we're gonna inject these cotton fields down here with some slurry, get free fertilizer, and then the John Deere will follow behind us on the worker. I'll get him weeding these before they hit stage 2, and then we'll be cutting some grass, wrapping those up as long as the barn keeps the right price. I'm trying to. It'll probably start dropping somewhere around 11 o'clock in the morning. So, we'll try to sell those as soon as we can. And, of course, we'll be selling probably the loaves of bread as well. And hopefully tomorrow is a good day, or excuse me, today, in-game day, is a really good day to where we can pay off some of the loan at the end of the day. That's what we want to do all the time. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I really do appreciate you guys watching, as always. And I'll catch you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.